Jenny from the Women's Alpha and Adventure Club, and this is the next in a series of clips to help us prepare for the winter. This time we're going to start looking at packing a bag for the winter. So to start with, I have a different bag than I have for my summer mountain trips. So I have a bigger bag for the winter, and usually around a 40-litre bag is enough space for us to put everything we want in, but also make sure that there isn't stuff hanging off the outside of our bag or kind of falling out the top when it's really windy and snowy and horrible. So I'm just going to talk through what I put in my bag for a winter day out on the hill, and then look how heavy it is as well. So to start with, I've got kind of emergency first aid stuff. I've got emergency shelter, so a bivy bag and a blizzard bag as well. They go in there because if anything happens and we're waiting for mountain rescue, we're going to get really cold being stationary, even more so than in the summer. So that goes in. Then next I've got emergency warm coats. So I've got a big synthetic belay jacket and an extra synthetic gilet that I can put on the top of everything. So that's going to go in there. I've then got spare hats and gloves. I've got many layers and many gloves because I know that if anything gets wet, I'm going to want to change them. So hat and gloves there. I've already got one pair of gloves out that I'm going to walk in. And then the next thing I've got a warm drink and I've got some snacks. I'm going to put a snack in my pocket for when I walk in so I don't have to take things out as I go. I'm then going to think about what I want near the top of my bag. So I have got here my compass and a head torch, really important with these shorter winter days, and they're going to go in the top bit here so I can access them quickly if I need them. I also carry an extra phone backup charger just in case. Map, always important. And then at the top of my bag, the things that I'm probably going to need access to, my crampons, and they're in a bag so they don't hurt anything else from being spiky. I've then got my helmet and my goggles as well, and they're going to go in the top of my bag. And that, you see, that has filled up a 40-litre bag quite nicely actually. So let's have a look at how heavy that is. The other thing, of course, not to forget, is that we need our axe, and bags have different axe attachment points. This one here, we can kind of clip it through, so make sure when you get a new bag that you have a look at how you might attach your axe for when we're not quite wanting it yet. So let's have a look how heavy it is. Think about kind of how that's going to be on your back all day as we go through. So let's have a look. So that is six kilograms. Okay, so and that's without extra fluid or anything like that. So I'd imagine it'd probably be kind of 6 to 8 kilograms just by itself. Okay. So the other bits and pieces, depending on what we're doing and what we've got, that we may need to add in is some climbing kit. So for that, I'm going to need my harness. I'm going to need a winter climbing rack, and that is basically the same as our climbing rack in summer, but I don't carry any cams. I definitely carry hexes, and we might want these extra bits and pieces as well if we're doing more technical climbing. Those added together are about 5 kilos. Okay, and then we've probably got a rope or two to go on the top as well. So although we're probably going to split those up in our climbing pair, it's quite a considerable heavy bag that we're having to carry around. So now would be a really good time to get out in the hills, get those legs going, maybe get down to the gym and have a little look at kind of getting your legs nice and strong for winter. Join us again for some more clips later on.